All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How you doing this fine morning?
Well, good morning, Carlos. I am doing great. It's good to have you back. And I'm hoping that for all of family's okay. By the way, everybody's good. I hope.
Yes, everybody's good. It's just a little one. Just my youngest. She is 2, and man, she was going in both ways yesterday. So some kind of stomach virus, but she's good. No, yeah, she was like, "You're this little. Why this much?" It was my question, but she was fine. She was as she's doing it, she's laughing. We just couldn't take it to daycare, so I was next up on the list to cover. So, oh good, oh good. But she's doing great today in daycare. That's good to hear. Thanks for asking, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good you're back because I think we have a job to do here today. We have to get all of our members back on an even keel here because Jared took a rare day off today, which means there was no engineering the markets for everybody that's a member in the room. And I saw a couple people this morning saying, I don't feel ready. I'm not like, my days, sort of offset. So we got to get back on track with doing our regular pre-market show. And don't worry, guys, we'll get you ready for the market. However, we should take a lesson from Jared. If Jared's taking the day off, then you darn sure that a bunch of Wall Street people are also taking the day off, which means the market price action's probably going to be a little bit weird. And we should talk about that and get into that right away because we've got the economic calendar and a whole bunch of numbers have come out this morning. And actually, I haven't even opened. What's the SPY doing right now? I haven't even looked. Let me pop this thing open while we're going here. But all right, so
right now.
Well, it's dropping a little bit. So
dropping now, yeah.
We're dropping a little bit. Okay, so 8:15. So 15 minutes ago, we had first the non-farm, the employment change. The ADP employment numbers came out under expectations. Right, the expectation was that it was going to be 163,000 jobs created. Only 150,000. So that was down. Continuing jobless claims much higher than expected. 1.84 million. Well, not much. 1.84 million was the expected. 1.86. We'll call it. I'm rounding up here. Was the actual number. And then in the initial jobless claims, again, higher than expected. So the 234,000 is the expectation. 238,000 was what was delivered. So what does this all mean? The economy is a little weaker than is anticipated based on those numbers. The last number that came out was, and this is where things get weird, was the trade balance. I like how in some cases they call it the U.S. trade balance. In other places, they just call it the U.S. trade deficit, acknowledging that the U.S. trade has been in a deficit for, 50 years, 60 years now. So, to consider, meaning the U.S. is a net importer, not a surprise, right? We know how much stuff gets manufactured in other countries, especially China, Taiwan, elsewhere. So the U.S. has been a net importer for, pretty much the lifetime of everybody listening to me, unless you were born before 1950. So anyways, the trade balance is expected to be a $76 billion deficit for the month of May. It actually came in slightly stronger at a $75 billion deficit. Now, that's not a huge numerical change, but it's directionally opposite than the job numbers. So, yeah, the market is understandably maybe not quite sure what to make of this. Now, that being said, we've got lower volumes than lower trade volumes is what I'm expecting to see, and stock trade volumes, I guess is what I'm going at for the course of today, because we've got the big holiday tomorrow. Markets are closed. Markets close early today at 1 o'clock. I want you all to remember that, because that combined with the economic stuff I'm about to talk about is probably going to make the morning market a little shorter than expected on the open, and the afternoon to be pretty boring. So 9:45, we got the U.S. Services PMI. Probably not a big market impact. That'll be happening after the open. 10 o'clock, we've got both factory orders and ISM services. Again, I'll say a medium market impact on that. The big thing that I think is going to, mute price action through the, late morning, early afternoon, well, what we have of it, is the fact that the FOMC minutes, which normally come out, this time on each month, are still coming out at 2 o'clock, but the markets will be closed. So in anticipation of the markets being closed and then closed the full next day and unable to react to the minutes, which again, we don't expect much, right? Like usually the minutes just tell us what we already know. They should not reveal anything new. However, the computers get to read those and interpret those however they will, but there's no trading against which to react. So it's going to be a latent effect that's going to happen on Friday when the markets reopen. I'm thinking that volumes are probably going to be extra low, right, going into that, because who's going to want to get into a position knowing that you've got this, minor explosion, but a potential explosion that's going to go off while you sort of can't execute on it, right? So, I just expecting that probably after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, we're going to see volume decrease, which may mean that things get more volatile, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that stocks won't move. They might. But I'm expecting the volumes to drop, which means either we'll go completely flat or things will just get really weird and hard to predict. Either way, it's going to be dangerous trading, I believe, this afternoon. Now, maybe I'll be wrong and there'll be great opportunities, so be ready no matter what happens. But I just want you to start thinking about how is today different, what's happening, right? Trade smart, and you'll be able to trade for the long term. So again, to reiterate, since Trent is asking the question in the room, for example, that the markets will close at 1 o'clock today, right? So end of trading at 1 instead of 4, and then they're closed all day tomorrow, reopening again on Friday. All right, so that's what we got for the economic calendar. So sort of a lot happening, but also not that much, right? Numbers that just came out, like we said, little mixed picture on the economy. Jobs are, well, there seem to be fewer jobs than anticipated out there, but the imports are going well. So whatever that means, right? Right now, it looks like the market doesn't like that as it's going down slightly. Okay. Whew, a lot being said. So we've got a holiday like I was talking about, and I said, oh, you know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to wear some red, white, and blue today because I wore red and white for Canada Day in prep of that. Carlos, apparently I wouldn't be allowed in the U.S. I could barely find anything that was red, white, and blue. In fact, all I could find was my whiskey shirt. Well, it's in the wrong order. It's white, blue, and red. But at least it had whiskey.
We'll take it
in 3 different colors.
Yeah,
it's the right colors, I guess.
Yeah.
And frankly, if I could try, and I found this sad old pair of shorts that I do like wearing. Hold on, where are my shorts? Here, see, there used to be red, white, and blue. Now they're sort of got pinkish, and they've seen better days. Wait, here we go. So I'm a little ripped up here, but it's all I got. Like I realize I don't have a lot of red, white, and blue clothing out there. So sorry about that, guys. I tried to dress the part for you, but I had nothing with the U.S. flag on it. So.
Yeah. All good, man. Looking good. All right, friends. Let's take a look at what we have here. Quick look at our gappers list this morning. We got some stuff in the green. Tickers that we're very familiar with. All of these we see in the past. We'll look at what's happening there. Dell pushing up a little bit. We'll look forward to that. If you guys remember, that had a huge gap down just a week ago or so. So let's see how that's playing out today. Maybe trying to close that gap. Not saying it's going to happen today. Dell usually doesn't move that fast. And then gapping down, looks like Riot is leading many of these stocks. We have, I'm sorry, not Riot, Bitcoin, Riot, Mara, and then Clean Spark all on here. I don't see coin, but it looks like a Bitcoin should be, or it is down this morning. But yeah, interesting day, as Peter was saying, with everything going on here, especially those FOMC minutes. So we'll see how this market is going to play out. Let's clean up our watch list and start with the first one on here, which is Doyu. I like this ticker. Doyu, my friend. It's nice. It is up 27% this morning, 1.1 million shares traded. Peter, what is driving Doyu today?
Look, I am very confused by this stock. So I have no idea what to make of it. All right, so here's what's going on. I'm even trying to figure out how to explain it to you. So this stock had back in March, I think it was, of this year, a 1 for 10. It had a stock split. So Okay, which means that's like a reverse stock split, right? So a 1 for 10. So it used to be a buck 60, or I guess less than that, right? Whenever it was like, let's call it $10. So it was a dollar stock that back in March they did a reverse stock split to make it a $10 stock. Then they announced that their earnings in the last quarter was had a 30% drop in revenue. So that usually is not good for a company, right? 30% drop in revenue. But they just announced early this morning that they're issuing a special cash dividend of $9.76 per share. That is massive on a $16 stock, or what would just, a few months ago was a $1 stock. Why do they have this money? Where did they get this money from? How are they issuing such a massive dividend? I don't know what's going on with this company. I mean, I have to really dig into it. It is a relatively low float, 31 million share float. So, $10 a share. They're not giving out that much money, but that's still somebody's redistributing money back to the market, which seems weird, especially at this level. So, Carlos, I wanted to call for the garbage can when I first saw it, but it's just it's strange. It's weird situation. Maybe this thing is going to be tradable today. I don't know. On a day like today, when you've got the weird market situation, anything is possible. So we've got 1.1 million shares traded. Maybe people are going to want to get into this thing to get almost a $10 dividend on a $16 stock. I mean, that's that's a
It's a
pretty good
strange
deal.
one. Yeah, yeah, it's a
It's a
strange
very
one. I
strange one.
don't think we have
Yeah.
ran into something like that in the past, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not sure. It's on the fence of trying to fall into a garbage can here, but I'm not sure either. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it alone. Um,
Yeah.
I will put it on my
Chris
secondary
Young.
list. Not that I'm going to trade it, but I want to see how this trades.
Yeah, I'm curious too. So $300 million of dispersion, Chris. It's being paid out apparently on or around August the 30th. So you'd have to hold this thing through August the 30th. But I mean, even I don't swing trade normally, but even I'm looking at it saying, shoot, man, like this thing that could basically go into half its price, and if I hold it for a month, I'd still make money, right? Like if you look at it that way, it seems, I don't know, it just seems crazy. So, all right, so yeah, there you go. That's Doyu,
Yep, there
or
you go.
Do You,
All right, let's
the
head
name of the
let's head
company.
down to the next one here. Paramount, PARA. This morning we are up 12% right now, 3.7 million shares traded, and a nice gap up for them today. Are we back on the table for a possible deal happening here, Peter? Looks like last night after hours we did get a nice push here that's continuing this morning.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this yesterday. So the news yesterday was this guy, Barry Diller, who I didn't know much about, who's behind a lot of things, Fox News and the QVC, the shopping channel. And anyways, runs a media conglomerate called IAC, is apparently going to be putting in a bid for Paramount. Now, I haven't seen confirmation of the bid or what that bid level would be, but the rumors just seem to be getting thicker. So everybody's getting excited that there's going to be a bid, and it's going to be a pretty rich one. It seems odd that somebody with that level of experience would allow this to leak unless they intended it to leak, maybe to put pressure on the board. I don't know the motivations, but it does seem that suspicious that there is so much rumor about this thing. So it's still all rumor. You can see yesterday the price didn't actually move all that much, considering we knew this yesterday morning and we're talking about it. So today with the jump, maybe we're going to see some news before we get sort of the quiet period over the next day and a half as everybody focuses on beer, barbecues, and fireworks. So we'll see what happens, but the news is still the same.
All right. Friends over on YouTube, if you haven't done that, hit that thumbs up. Today is laptop day, as I'm hearing. So that should be very, very exciting. So looking forward to that. Paramount, I don't know whether we add this on the list or not. Maybe a secondary. It's not a great intraday trading stock. It might not stay there.
I
Do you
did
like
add it
this? No?
yesterday. Well, we had it
How'd
on
they
the
do?
secondary yesterday because we said we'll keep an eye on it, and it was not all that good. I mean, it actually did
Oh,
move
no.
a little bit, but I didn't find it very tradable. Just the way it moved was made it difficult as an intraday trader. So maybe it said maybe today it'll be better. Like all the move, all the excitement, the big motion really has happened after hours. So I'm hoping that it does something interesting. I like where it sits on the daily. Like it looks good in there. Good breakup range
Yeah.
through 1250. It could look good, but yeah, I'm not sure, Carlos. It's sort of iffy.
Yeah, it is. I'll have it on here, but it's not. It's holding by a thread here, so it might not stay there long. Let's look at the next one on here. Is KView. We've seen this before. Didn't trade well last time I had this on deck. I don't know if it's going to do that again today. KVUE is the ticker, and if we hit play there, oh, straight to the garbage can. I mean, this is just brutal. It's not really in play, so that's garbage,
No.
right? Let's see. There comes the
What
truck.
every
Pick that up.
every, every
Yep.
time I see this stock, I think it's like the name of a K-pop band or something. Anyway, maybe not.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. ETR. ETR. What do we have here? What is going on with the scanners? Another garbage ticker here. What's happening? Why is this on here? It is up 4%. Yeah, no. Yeah, the trucks are just coming in left and right here.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one. That shouldn't be there. Let's look at Lee. All right, this looks like it's got something going on. So Lee's up 4.1, 226,000 shares traded. They're up somewhat nicely, but Lee's confusing because it's always gapping up or down, and then it gives you no volume and not a good trading activity, right? So if you look at it yesterday, it looks like it gapped up yesterday as well. Just not much happening. There's just nothing out of this. So this 4.1
Yeah.
does not get me excited at all. It does look better in the pre-market than some of the other times we've seen in Lee. Not sure if that means anything, but the volume is showing me that it's not really much going on. Peter, anything good on Lee that we should look over?
Well, this seems to be the week of auto sales number releases. So LI, so like yesterday we were talking about Tesla and Rivian had their quarterly numbers out. After hours, Lee delivered their vehicle numbers for June. And in the month of June, they delivered 47,774 vehicles to be precise, which was about almost a 50%, 47%. 47 seems to be their lucky number. Doesn't that seem suspicious? 47,774, which represents a 47% increase. And what are considered lucky and unlucky numbers in China? 7 and 4. Anyways, interesting. All right. Anyways, so big delivery jump in LI. That's why it's gapping this morning, because that news came out after hours. Like you said, Carlos, this has not. It's been a while since this has moved well for us during the market hours. So I'd love to see it move. I don't think it will.
Yep, sorry about that. Messing here on my camera. So my battery is out. Forgot to charge this yesterday. That is why
Oh
I
man,
froze
you
there.
got to
Now
get that cable. How do I
I,
get you a cable, Carlos?
I just
Can
gotta
we
get on Amazon and do it. I'm gonna do it today.
just yeah?
I'm gonna do it today.
You got all
Yep, yep,
afternoon.
yep. There you go. But hey, look at that. That should get us a
You're
couple of more
you're
likes. That
looking
is much
adorable,
better than
Carlos.
my face. I look wonderful. So yeah, I'm cool with that, man. Yeah, this is the
All
show is
right.
really gonna rock now. There it is. I got it
Okay.
charging. We'll put it back in a second there. Andrew's in chat. Good morning, Andrew. Laptop day today being confirmed. That is awesome. So looking forward to that. I want to see some of these winners. I would love to see pictures of these winners and just kind of show their happy face with their new laptops. If you
Well,
won, send us a
we
picture. I would love to see
well
that.
we've had a video. Our first winner, what was she, Blue something, but
I haven't
she
seen
posted a
that. Where
whole
is that?
video. I saw. Oh no, I saw it on social media just yesterday. I was looking at it. So she posted a whole video. It was lovely.
I
She was
gotta
very
look for
excited
that.
for her
Yeah,
laptop. Talked about how
let's
she's
get
been
that link.
trading for a couple of years. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd have to
let's
go
get that
find it
link. Let's
again.
share that link here. I haven't seen. I would love to see that.
Okay,
But yeah, let's put
see if
that
I can
link out
find it.
here and see our winners. Celebrate our winners. We'll love it. Guys, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We do a free laptop giveaway every week. I think Wednesday's the day that's happening. So during the live session with Andrew and Brian, Andrew will pick a time frame and we'll have that there. Speaking of time frame, we got the question. Yeah, today the market closes at 1. So if you look, I'm looking on the
Yep.
website here on the New York Stock Exchange, and the question was, what is the after hours look like? Looks like we're going until 5. So until 5 p.m. is after hours session, right? So not 8 p.m. So small notes here show it that is going to be at 5 p.m. So be aware of that. But yeah, 1 o'clock regular market hours close, and then you have until 5 p.m. for after hours. Is what it looks like here. They call it National Late Trading Session. Will close at 5 p.m. All right, with that, friends, let's jump into our next one. So that is Lee. We got some other ones on here. ARDX. So I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead,
nothing.
Peter.
I found the link here.
Oh, you found
Where
the
I'll
link.
post it.
Awesome.
I'll post it in the chat room. You can call up
Yeah,
that link then.
yeah. Chat room, and then I'll post it on YouTube. And yeah, let's get that going. Nice. All right, here it is. The link of our winner. Beautiful. There
Shirley.
it is. Shirley, congrats, Shirley. We'll see who
Shirley at
wins today. So
71 years young won the last laptop. So look at that.
awesome. Awesome. All right, friends, let's look at the next one. ARDX this morning doesn't look
Wait.
good. It is up
Oh.
5%. Go ahead, Peter.
No, I thought you skipped one, but you went back up. ARDX jumped in there, so we're good.
Yeah, it jumped back up. Yeah, it got above Lee here. So yeah, ARDX this morning up 5%, 204,000 shares traded. Has been on some kind of move the last couple of days. It gapped down, sold off, gapping up today, but still in a very weak situation at the moment. So Peter, any news on ARDX? I don't recall this ticker. Is it a medical one with the
Yeah,
X at the end?
this sort of feels like it's sort of like a second day play. Yesterday, you could see that it was moving up on the expectation of a filing of some patents for, I guess, a treatment or drugs. I still don't know how to say it. Exfoza. It's like spelled XPHOZAH. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Anyways, so it was moving up in the expectation. Then they announced yesterday that they were not going to file patents for it. And the thing dropped, as you can see, and continued dropping through the day. It's a little bit of just a rebound day after that today. So I don't think it's going to be all that much that entertaining for us to trade today.
Yeah. I feel the same. We'll skip on this one, friends. Let's head over to one that's making some noise here, up 2.3, 369,000. Now, if you guys remember, this thing gapped down. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, it gapped down a few weeks ago. So it actually did try to close this gap a few days ago. Didn't get quite to it, but as you can see here this morning, trying to get going. So it is up 2.3, 369,000 shares traded. Again, Dell doesn't get great volume in the pre-market. And unless they get this type of volume, there can be a very, very tough trading activity on it. So I like the gap up, Peter, but I don't see enough volume to make this interesting for us to look at today. So maybe a secondary, or do we look at NVIDIA or some other ones? I mean, we'll look at NVIDIA for sure, no question. But I wonder if Dell's one for us to put on deck this morning.
Yeah, Dell was almost like memeing, right, for a while, and then it went quiet. And through this whole process, it really didn't have much news. Yes, people are excited a little bit about AI. Yes, Dell had a contract to deliver some AI compute server, configurations to some big customers, but it didn't feel like enough to warrant all of the sort of how it jumped up in volume and action. I don't know what to make of it at this point, right? Even during that, it was not sort of trading with the same gusto that you would expect of like the top tier stocks. Like it never came up to an Nvidia level, right? Or even an AMD level. In the meantime, we had little things like MU that actually was trading a little bit better than Dell. So Carlos, I think that to Dell, if you like it, you can watch it, but it hasn't given us any reason to expect that it's going to do something special.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It needs the volume, and I like the way it's moving here. I'm inclined to put it on a secondary. We don't have a lot to watch today, so today this can be
Right.
one that we put on secondary list. We got space for it. I mean, we're done with the gap up already. We didn't come off with much there. So yeah, we'll put it on here. But you're right. I don't expect it to do anything unless something starts memeing somewhat. Before I get to our gap down, Peter, do you have anything on the gap up you want to go over?
Well, let's see. Yesterday, we were watching a number of things. Tesla was, I got to say, the stock of the day. So I guess from a gap up, I've got to mention Tesla. I think it's maybe the first thing we can put on our primary list. Had a great day yesterday. Moved really well, and it gave us all sorts of trading opportunity on it. Andrew and a number of others traded at the open, and then Jared was trading it pretty much all day. We were talking about it into the close. So I think Tesla is probably worth watching, and will be in play again today. That's probably it for a gap up. I mean, we're watching a bunch of the semis yesterday, but so far they're sort of a mixed bag of what's happening, and the big ones are gapping down. So we'll talk about them in a sec. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
Apple. How
I
about
was.
no? Apple's gapping down this morning. Apple had a good day yesterday, by the way. Great move off the open
Mhm.
yesterday. Sort of boring midday. It sort of flattened out. So I don't know what to expect of Apple again on this day where the markets close early and I expect volume to drop off even quicker. Apple, who knows? But Tesla, I think for sure.
Yeah, yeah, Tesla
So
definitely. I
we got
mean, I'm looking at this this morning, just wild. But yeah, I really like Tesla. We'll put that on here today. There we go. And looking at our gap down this morning, we're looking at RPAY. Oh my goodness, man, garbage truck this thing. Why is this here? Oh, because it's down 13% with 8.8 million shares traded. This should be a garbage scanner, and stuff like this should be avoided. So maybe we could create that a garbage scanner. So yeah, we'll skip this
a
one.
garbage scanner.
Nothing
Yeah.
happening there.
No,
Yep.
secondary offering, not that exciting.
Yeah, horrible. Iron is another one that tends to be in our gappers list more often than not. It goes up and down here, gets volume on certain days. Not a great trader. I'm not a big fan of it. It's Irish Energy, so I'm gonna skip it, Peter. I mean, if you like it, you can watch it. It just depends on the type of trader that you are. This does not fit what I'm looking to do every morning. So, Peter, anything good?
Not really, no. If you remember, guys, this is the Australian sort of energy company that has some interesting plays, but it's actually surprising to me that it keeps getting on the list. So I think it's just got a bunch of little things going for it. People are talking about the hunky CEO. I don't know. That was in a couple of news articles I read, which I found entertaining. So, but anyways, Iris Energy, yeah, not a great tradable opportunity.
Yeah, I don't like it. We'll move on to the next one. I see
Andrew's
Bitcoin.
asking,
Yeah.
like a roaring kitty, do you identify as a cat? You know how he likes to
Hey,
put
listen,
like on
if
the recent.
I,
I am not a cat.
I yeah, I prefer dogs, but I don't dislike cats, right? So I'm a dog kind of guy, but
Okay.
I don't dislike cats. And if I can have the effect that the roaring kitty has, hey man, I become a cat lover really quickly, really quickly. So yeah,
Okay,
I'm all in.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, let's see here. Let's jump into crypto this morning. We have Mara Riot and Clean Spark today. All on here. Let's take a look at how they're doing. So here's Mara. Mara looks interesting, guys. Down 3.1, 845,000 shares traded. So you got some volume here. It's not crazy volume. We've seen better,
No.
but that looks decent. If I look at CLSK, um, down as well. And then I see coin coming up on the list also a little bit. What's Bitcoin doing today, Peter?
Pretty big drop on Bitcoin yesterday, actually, throughout the day. And it's just sort of continuing that move down. Now, we're not in drastically, low territory, but we're definitely at the low end of a range. You look at the daily on Bitcoin, we're actually breaking out the bottom of this little pattern that it made. And as we sort of get to $60,000, you can see, back on the 28th of June is when we sort of hit a level right about where we are now, actually a few dollars higher. So if we break through this, there's a lot of room to the downside of Bitcoin. You have to start going back a long, a little ways, I guess, before you find it, back to April of this year, before we get to sort of this level. And then, you go back past that, we're back in February. So we'll see what happens to Bitcoin, especially with, out any market pressures for the next day and a half as of sort of this afternoon, right? Bitcoin's going to be trading on its own. It's like an entire weekend period. And we know that Bitcoin likes to move while the market is not active. So we could come back on Friday with Bitcoin in a radically different price range than it is now. We'll just have to wait and see. But, again, will it trade in the next 4 hours, probably I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah, I am with you. So, Mara looks interesting though. I am gonna this cat picture is getting a lot of
I know
attention. I
every time
love
the
it, man.
cat comes up,
Guys,
it makes
let's
me
get
laugh.
hey, if this is what we have to do for the likes, all good. We'll put this on every day. I mean, hey, guys, hit that thumbs up
Any,
for the kitty there. Look at that. And by the
anything for
way,
the
just
like.
some background. This is not like a Google cat. No, this is a cat from Brent, our production guy. He went to where was this? This he mentioned here. He went to Japan. So there was some stray cats. He took this picture and video. So that's actually a natural source of a picture there. So love it, love it.
A,
All
a
right,
natural source,
natural.
natural
Yeah, I'm
source
trying
of
to get the
cat
right
goodness.
words. It was not. It was not. See, with AI now, with AI, you got to explain yourself, right? This is not AI. This is
Yeah,
actually someone with a camera went into the nature and got this. So
yeah.
yeah,
It's a real live
or
cat. All right.
organically
Well, there you
made.
go.
There we go. Organically made. All right, friends, let's get here. So that covers our cap down list this morning. So we are set there. Questions people keep asking about today. Yes, today we're closing early at 1 p.m. and then market after hours at 5 p.m. So early day today, and then we are off tomorrow. So let's see. What do you guys like this morning? Wait, before we do that, Peter, what is on your list for today on this what seems to be slower than usual type day?
Yeah, well, on the gap down, I'm going to put the semis on there just because the two big ones that I watch, both AMD and Nvidia, are both gapping down so far this morning. So I don't know whether they're going to continue that or whether they will reverse and go higher. But right now, they're definitely on the gap down list and something that I'm going to watch. The other one I already mentioned was Apple. I'm a little tenuous about that. Yesterday was a big day up. We might get sort of a pullback type day because Apple did move so significantly. But again, with lowered volumes today, it's tough to tell what's going to happen. The only other one that I think I would mention, just because it also had good moves yesterday, just checking over here on my list, is Amazon. Amazon had some good moves yesterday. Again, I'm expecting potentially some moves. I'm going to keep an eye on it just in case it does something because, like you said, not much else on my list. Like some of these others are just weird. This Doyu, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, but it's an unknown factor. So yeah, I'm going to have to have some good old standbys. So I've got something to trade potentially. This may be a day where I have no trades because with again the market closing at 1, my prime trade session normally goes from about 10:30 until 2. Well, I don't really have that, right? Because the last hour is going to be like the close. Picture 3 to 4 on a normal day. That's what noon to 1 is going to be like today, which means I really only have from about 10:30 until noon, and like I've already told you, I expect the volumes to be lower because of the holiday. So yeah, I'm going to be trading very cautiously today, but that's good. I'd rather preserve my capital than give it to someone else in the market.
Yeah, I am with you there. A question, since we don't have a blockbuster list, we'll get to a great question that we got here from tradingterminal.com. Someone is asking, how can I look at the news right off the scanners? And that's what we do every morning, guys. So if you head over to tradingterminal.com and you click right over here, I'm going to show you on my second monitor. If you click on scanners, right, this is going to take you here. And what this does is, this is my setup, right? You can customize it. You can move things around. I mean, it is really, really neat, right? So this is the stuff I have for the pre-market show. You can see I have different layouts. I got the trading terminal one. It's the default one. There's tons of scanners there that become active after the market open. But on this PM show one, what I like to see is the scanners. And look at this. If I click on Paramount, if I click on here, notice what happens. This changes and gives me the news that's out on Paramount, right? So that is really, really neat. If I want to see more information, I click on open the article there, and it'll tell me where investor plays. It'll tell me all the locations that article is from, and then it gives me a chart of what I'm looking at, right? Gives me information too. Where's the float on this thing? 660 million, right? Flow is a little funny though. We have to admit, flow sometimes can be very different and off on many websites. So it's always good to confirm it with other sources as well. If you see something that looks way off, just check it. But it's all on here, right? So it's really, really neat. And then one last thing, I got the news feed right on here. This just gives me any news that's coming out on any ticker overall, right? So any ticker on here, you're going to get the news, and it's going to populate live. But this is nice. You click on Dell, And here's everything for Dell, in the last couple of hours. So it is really, really neat. Take advantage of it, guys. Completely free. I mean, it is an amazing tool. So can't stress how great it is. I use it every morning, and it's saving me. I used to use something else. It's saving me $100 a month, guys. So if using that other one, this is just as good. All right, friends. Let's get to what you guys like this morning. We'll look at our YouTube chat. We'll also look at our main chat and see what's on deck for you, friends. So starting here in our chat room this morning, we are looking at AMD and NVIDIA we spoke about. We're going to add that one to the list. I forgot to add it, but NVIDIA, of course, is on our list here. The daily range, though, if you look at it, it hasn't been all that great. Like Tesla, and you mentioned Apple, Peter, probably doing much better. But yeah, the glory days, at least for right now, where NVIDIA just went northeast, are kind of slowing down for the most part, right? Still getting great volume on the daily, but not really going anywhere fast. So you have to put it on here because it's always fun to watch, but just be careful. You're not getting those type of continuations. AMD, Peter, did you mention AMD? I might have been typing to
I
someone.
did.
Did you mention that one?
Of course I
Do you
did.
like it for today?
It's
Of
it's
course you
me.
did. Yeah,
It's me. I would
yeah.
always mention AMD. So yeah, I mean, again, I don't expect anything particularly special out of it, but I just like AMD on any given day because it's my go-to, and I will be certainly watching it today.
Yeah. AMD, I'm going to put it on a secondary here because I do have an NVIDIA. If I don't find anything else to fill this list, then we'll bring AMD up. But this is what we have right now, Tesla and NVIDIA leading the way this morning. Heading over to Ross, you're looking at CNSP. This is up 131%, 13 million shares traded. That is a lot of volume. This is a very suspect ticker here. What's the float on this? Looks lowish, but again, got to be very careful.
CNSP.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me.
I see 230,000 shares. 1,000, not million.
For the float,
Yeah, for the float.
ooh. Okay, I gotta confirm. That is lower than low. It is in play, guys,
Yeah.
but we can't stress enough. It comes down to, is this in your trade book, right? If it's in your trade book, by all means watch it. If it's not, don't go out here chasing waterfalls, guys, right? Don't do this. It's just leave it alone. Have it for entertainment purposes only. Have fun with it, but don't touch it. You will lose your money, right? It's just simple as that. It's got to be part of your trade book. All right, heading down, we have Baba. We'll look at TSM next. And Baba this morning, no, not really in play. Very low volume here. So we'll move on to the next one. Let's take a look at TSM, which is, it's got some volume here, up 1.1, but my goal is going to be AMD and NVIDIA for these semis today. So again, TSM can get going, but I'm going to look at stuff that's going to get a little bit more volume, especially on a day like today where things can be a little bit slower than usual. But Mr. Brian there, TSM is not a bad choice to be even on a secondary, especially today when things are not looking that great. All right. Oh, Pig Wrestler, you know I know the song for sure. That don't go chasing waterfalls, stick to the rivers and valleys that you used to. You don't want to. Yeah, we're not gonna
Look
sing
at
it, but
you.
yeah, we know it. We know it. We grew up on that stuff.
Come on, Carlos.
All right.
You can do
it. Don't go. No, I'm not gonna mess it up. It is laptop day. Let's
we
end on
got
a
two
good
notes.
note.
I'll take it. I'll
Got
take
two
it.
notes.
I'll take it, man. Well done.
That's as much as you're gonna get. All right, friends. Laptop day today. Hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We're sitting at 254 likes. That is just not enough. I don't think we should do a laptop with just 254 likes. When we have 517 friends watching this morning, so help us get a little bit more than that. There it is, 265. All right, let's take off like Tesla did yesterday, man. That is just insane. But thank you guys. Really appreciate your support. We ask for the likes because it does help out the channel. We don't really need them. It doesn't tickle me or Peter and left or right, but it does help out the channel. So we really appreciate your support. Thank you guys. All right, let's take a look at what's happening today. And I guess the rest of the week is a little bit weird, Peter, when it comes to our community events and announcements. We'll hop in here.
It is. But
how it lays
we can
out.
tell you what's happening today. You bet. So today, the markets close early. I'm going to keep reminding you that 1 o'clock the markets close. However, we still have our psychology webinar happening tonight. So on Wednesdays, we always focus on psychology, and tonight is no different. Dr. Kenneth Reed will be with us tonight, 8 p.m. to give you a 1 hour session on the path to consistent profitability. So be good information for to sit in the back of your head as you go into this holiday. If you're an elite member, you have access to this webinar. So hopefully you'll join us in the webinar room 8 o'clock tonight for Dr. Kenneth Reed, who has a lot of information, is very good with the questions, loves your questions, in fact. So if you've got some that you want to ask, whether it's directly about this or about his other teachings, he'd love to help you out with that. So that's at 8 o'clock tonight in the webinar room. Okay. Next week, next Wednesday, July the 10th, Michael is going to be with us, Mike Bear. And he's going to be giving his webinar on how to create a supportive trading environment for yourself. And that will be, again, at the usual time, usual place. So hopefully you'll keep this in mind. I'll just remind you that Thursday, our normal mentorship day, is not happening this week. No mentorship tomorrow, right? Thursday, everything's shut down. The markets are closed. We're taking a day off at Bearable Traders. We're offering all our members, time to celebrate Independence Day, whether you're in the U.S. or not. And hopefully you will take the time for yourself, for your family, to do something fun, or, double down and study the markets, whatever you choose to do with it, as long as it's your choice and you enjoy it. So there you go. So no mentorship stuff this week. We'll have that again next week. All right. So that's what we've got upcoming in the next couple of days. And hopefully you will take advantage of, again, the webinars that we are providing and the time that you'll have off. If you want information on the markets, you know what you could do, though, without the mentorship, for example? You could go to tradingterminal.com. You could, maybe use the Academy to get a bunch of courses. Maybe you could set up the scanners exactly the way you like them. Carlos showed you. You can link the things, put the news, put your own gappers in there. I was showing you yesterday how to customize some of those gappers because I had to change mine because some of my settings didn't match what I thought I had them at. So you can completely customize that. So go around, play with it, check it out. If you've got feedback, our development team would love to get that feedback as well so they can continue to improve it. In fact, when I was in Vancouver last week, we were talking about some of the improvements that are forthcoming, and I'm really looking forward to it. Always being updated and improved. So check out tradingterminal.com. And if you want to join us at Bearable Traders, join this community, be part of it for all the market hours, then we'd love to have you. There's a number of membership options, from the intro offer to the basic or elite monthly packages. Or, of course, the best deal on the street is the elite annual. And right now it's super discounted with our Independence Day sale, July 4th sale, which is happening right now for the remarkably low price. I said, I didn't even know that we were going that low. Boy, I do sound like a used car salesman. Buy now and we'll throw in free rug cleaning. Anyways,
but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. You get a free laptop. Anyways, if you're the luckiest, caller, or anyways, if you're in the YouTube, Sunday, come on down. Anyways, all right, all of the classic lines, but really, it is a good deal on the elite annual, $9.99 for for our membership. I've always wanted to be in one of those car commercials, right, where they do stupid things and they're like, "We got a new Jeep Wrangler on the lot. Oh, really good deal," and the guy kicks it and it falls apart or something. Anyways, all right. But do check out our pricing options. You can go to our website, by the way, bearabletraders.com, to find those. They're listed right on the top page. Just scroll down and you will find them. And hopefully we'll see you in the chat room maybe this Friday, right after the weekend. Or, hey, you could sign up right now and you could be in there for the open. It's only 15 minutes away. You got lots of time. All right, so check that out. Carlos, let's set some levels. We got to hand it over to our live traders because we do have a shortened day today.
All right, absolutely, friends. So I don't have a lot on here. I am going to move up AMD, so we'll move up AMD here because we'll do levels for that, and then I'll try to get one more that we can also add on this list. So I have Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, and I mean that's all I really like. So again, eyes on scanners, eyes on the chat room. If people see something, they're going to mention it here, and we are going to take advantage of that. I do have Tesla on deck. I see our moderators got their list ready to go. And again, very similar. Apple. Apple's a good one. We did talk about that one. That's another one that we'll watch, hitting towards the highs of the days on the daily here. So that is interesting as well. Is that the all-time highs on Apple? Yeah, Apple's nice. Apple's nice. So there it is, Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, and Apple on my list this morning as we get ready for the market open. Brian and Andrew up next, taking you through that. Also giving away a laptop today. So make sure, guys, to be able to join for that, you have to hit the thumbs up, you have to be subscribed, and you have to be a member of BBT. If you're a member of BBT, yes, you can be in the YouTube chat. You still can be considered. Do not do anything else about joining another membership if you are already a member. For those that are not in chat, get at least the dollar membership puts you in the drawing. So dollar membership, and most importantly, it's not about the dollar membership. It's join me Monday nights, right? Monday night for the onboarding class. We have a great time there answering questions, giving you guys an inside look of what our environment is like here in the community. It's lots of fun. So yeah, definitely join us there. We'd love to have you there every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, right? That dollar membership gets you in there and also gets you into the chat room for an entire day where everyone is on for a couple of hours throughout the day for during the market hours. Let's go to our good buddy Tesla. Let's start here. This thing is up 240 is the high of the pre-market on Tesla. I mean, that is just incredible. We're going to slam a level here, 240.19. Towards the bottom, we have 232.60. So we're going to definitely mark those two there. And then if we move to the left on the daily, last time we were around here, we do have around 250. Let's see here. Yeah, 245 is a good level. And then over here, 252. I mean, the last couple of days, this thing has just been going nuts here. So let's see if they can hold on to this rally that it's got going for the most part. So we'll keep an eye on it and see how things play out. But definitely one that is in play this morning. All right, looking over at NVIDIA today, if we look at that one, is surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days. For the moment, low of the pre-market, we're looking at 120.40, so we'll slam one there. And then towards the top, we're looking at 122 actually is the high of the pre-market on NVIDIA. And on a bigger picture, if you look at the daily, guys, we're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days. We've been on a much larger time frame. The last couple of days is kind of consolidating in here. Hasn't been that explosive, but the volume is still there with 5.2 million shares traded so far this morning. So good volume for the most part, and we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look here at AMD as well. AMD this morning, it's got some volume here. Pre-market action is not that great, but I'll watch it. Let's see if we have the space to do so. 162.88 is the low of the pre-market. The high is sitting at 164.98. So we'll slam one there as well. And then above that on the daily, 166.41. You can see the resistance you're getting here on that, 164.41 there as well. And then towards the bottom, highs and lows for the last two trading days. So let's see what AMD does today. Last but not least on this quiet day so far right now, Apple is pretty much flat right now. I do love the daily on it. Look at the swings we've been getting on this thing. Went quiet for a second here, then started to come alive a little bit over the last couple of days. So I do like that there. Pre-market action could be better, but I think we'll have to wait for the market open and see what it means for this stock. So 220 is the high of the pre-market, as you can see there. That is also on your daily. The last resistance. What is the all-time highs on this thing? Looks like last night, 220.40. Is that it?
Yep.
Looks to be it.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, so that looks good there. All right, excellent. That is Apple for you guys. Towards the bottom, we are looking at the low of the pre-market around 219.21. So we'll slam one there, and then the highs and lows of the last two trading days towards the bottom, doing an amazing job there. So we'll keep that on. And then we got a bunch of secondary stuff. We're not going to go through all of them as far as levels, but we do have Mara. We do have Doyu here as well. Very active today, 1.4 million. We have Paramount, Dell, and Bitcoin watching that as well after a drop over the last couple of days. All right, there it is. Laptop winner. There's the link, so you guys can see it on Instagram for the laptop winner. And let's head over to our moderators list this morning. So we got going on there, starting with Thor, his watch list today, NVIDIA. Go ahead, Peter.
Can I just tell you, Carlos? I don't know what it is this morning. I want to scratch your chin.
Yeah.
You're so fluffy.
I am fluffy. I mean, me and that cat, I got my camera back up here. Me and that cat have probably about the same amount of hair with my beard here. So we probably get, probably feel the same. You probably can't tell the difference. We should do a blind test, right? You put my beard and the cat, and then we'll see if you can tell the difference. But yeah, there it is. All right. Awesome. Friends, moderators, watchers, hit that thumbs up here on YouTube. We would love to get to 500, 600 likes for that laptop to be given away. So help us get there. It really helps the channel a bunch. Moderators list this morning, we are looking at Thor, NVIDIA, Tesla, SPY, and Qs. And then Andrew today will be looking at Tesla. He had a swing position close pre-market. Very nice. It hit 240. So a good position there on Tesla. He closed that out towards the highs, and we'll see what Tesla does today. I mean, it is in play up 2%. Good volume this morning. Apple, NVIDIA, and Dell on his list. Mike will be looking at Tesla, Apple, Amazon on his list this morning. And Pierre, Tesla, NVIDIA. I mean, you're hearing the same tickers again because that is what's in play. Tesla and NVIDIA leading the way. We got Apple not liking much for Pierre. Megan, Tesla. I feel like Megan watches Tesla every day. That must be like her ticker, the way yours is. AMD is yours, right? I think that is her number one pick.
Well,
there.
her in Paris.
Oh, Paris loves Tesla. I love
Paris,
you, Tesla.
he
Yeah,
does.
Peter, your list: AMD, NVIDIA, Tesla, secondary Amazon, Paramount, and Doyu. No IPOs, no SPACs for today on the list. And Brian, the man of the hour, joining Andrew for live trading: Tesla, AMD, NVIDIA, and Dell this morning. So there it is. Avi coming in with Tesla and NVIDIA for him. And yeah, looking forward. It's going to be a great day. I know it seems slow right now, but once that market opens, hits, hopefully we get a good volume before things die out. And I remember we closed at 1 p.m. today. Market overall shuts down at 5 and after hours trading. So should be a good day. Peter, anything we forgot before we hand it off to our good buddies, Brian and Andrew?
Nothing we forgot. Couple things I just want to remind you of one last time. All right. Market closes at 1 o'clock today. Before that, we have some economic data that's coming out. So remember the calendar. We do have some economic data coming out later this morning. And then we've got the FOMC minutes for last month that are coming out at 2 o'clock after the close, which again, I think is going to depress some of our market volume before the close. Then we're closed all day tomorrow. So no trading, no webinars, no nothing happening, right? It's going to be a quiet day, so take advantage of it. If you're in the US, well, I'm sure you've got plans. You can go blow something up and burn something, and all the normal things that happens on July the 4th. And if you're not in the US, well, we can watch from afar and look at all the funny stories that are going to happen. Something weird is going to happen in Florida, so get ready for it. That being said, I also want to make sure that you all know it is laptop giveaway day. Andrew's confirmed that. So, Carlos, as you've told us in the past, you just need to be a member. If you've joined using any of the offers and you're on the YouTube, then your name is in there. You have an opportunity to win that laptop. So hopefully you're sitting there, you're waiting, you're watching us live, and that'll be happening. I don't know if you're out there yet, Andrew, but sometime around 10:30. What's your plan?
Yeah, it usually does between 10 and 10:30. But he'll mention it when he comes back on here. Yeah. So friends, take care. Be safe out there tomorrow. Have a happy 4th. Go ahead, Peter. Anything else?
Natasha's asking about today's webinar. Yes, we do have today's webinar. It's at the regular time, 8 p.m. So that will be happening, the psychology webinar with Dr. Reed. Yeah,
and this time to confirm it between 10 and 10:30 this morning during trading, depending how things go. Guys, have a great 4th. We'll give it off to Brian and Andrew so they can get ready and take you through the market open. Have an amazing trading day. Have a happy holidays. We'll see you in the chat room, and then we'll see you live back on Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Take care.
Yep, Friday. Trade smart, everybody. Hello, Brian and Andrew. Over to you both.
Good morning. Good morning, people.
Good morning. Good morning. What was that the cat about? Is your camera work, Carlos?
No, my camera is on now. So you can see me, but it died 10 minutes into the show, so I put the battery to charge. I will buy a cable today for sure on Amazon, so it doesn't happen. Yeah. But I think the cat got more likes than I did, so it was not a bad thing.
Yeah. Dude, I thought that I'm on mushroom. I see the cat, or how does that work out? So guys, we need 642 people watching us. We need 600 likes to go with the laptop, and you have to promise me to send me a video when you get that. So I'll send you the link right now in YouTube and in the chat room. This is one of the laptop winners. She's 71, and just listen to what she says about the community and everything. So it's actually lovely. And feel free to share that with everybody. So Tesla, yeah, if we get to 1 million subscriber, we're gonna give away a Tesla. I did have some Tesla position overnight. I took some. Let me share my screen in the chat room, guys. You can actually see my entries and exits on every trade in the chat room. The people on the YouTube, you don't see the entries and exit on my chart, but people in the chat room, you can see that. So I had some Tesla overnight, and sold it all of them in the pre-market. So I can actually trade fresh. So I sold it at around 233. So that's Tesla. So I don't have any other open position for day trading. So looking at Tesla and NVIDIA for now. Para is hitting the scanner is interesting. What's the float on Para? Does anyone know? Any? Ryan, how are you? Buyout. $591. So that's good actually. 591 million float. That's pretty good. Did we lose Brian? Because I can't hear Brian. Yeah, so 591 is good. I might actually trade nicely. So since you keep hitting the scanner, so I'll put the Para is also on my watch list, guys. Also watching Para. ATR 44 cents is not bad. I mean, 44 cents for a stock that is $12 is not bad. What else do you want? Dell is also super interesting. Is Dell news on it? What's the Dell news?
I didn't see any news, but there might be something.
Oh, Brian is back.
Yeah.
The daily chart looks really, really nice on that.
Yeah. Let's just see if we can see something. No.
Yeah, the daily chart looks really nice on Dell.
Dell Bank, I think Bank of America raised target price to 180. So they got an upgrade from Bank of America. It's probably what this is. Tesla got an upgrade from Webbush to, I think it was 280.
Tesla. Today might be a Tesla. The Tesla sell off because it's been super extended. I had 5,000 shares. Shit, I wish I was up earlier to sell it at 230. Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny. I swung some shares too. You took some home, held some overnight.
Yeah, I held some overnight and sold it for $35,000, but
Nice.
it was 5,000 shares. But I wish I should holding it a little bit more. Sorry, I wish I was waking up early in the morning a little bit, so selling it earlier now. By the time that I saw it, was sold out 234. Well, let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Here
All
we
right,
go.
so the
Ding,
market
ding.
is open, guys.
Ding, ding,
Ding. Remember, guys, we need 600 likes for the laptop. So we are only 20 likes away. All right, so Tesla is doing that. And remember that, guys, YouTube feed is delayed. But if you want to live without any delay and see my screen and come inside the chat room. Heavy volume on Tesla. NVIDIA is also nice volume. It's the daily chart. Look like NVIDIA. NVIDIA could be opening range breakup.
Yeah.
Let's see, I waited a little bit. Tesla. Super extended. What about Para?
Just got long some Tesla. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm getting some long too at 236 on Tesla. Stop loss would be if it loses the WeBat. I'm gonna get some long NVIDIA to 122. Ah, shit, I got a bad feel. 122. Let's see. Get a long NVIDIA 122. Oh, beautiful. That's gonna go green.
Just selling some 236. 60.
Yeah, I'm long heavy, guys. NVIDIA.
Nice on NVIDIA, yeah.
If you can go to previous day close. I'm long also Tesla. Popping up, setting to 237.
Yeah, I'm looking at 237 now.
Yeah, beautiful. Setting 237. NVIDIA is going to go green. And if I go green, I'm going to start selling. Let's see if you can get to the green. Oh, shit, let's drop it. Come on, NVIDIA.
The Dell is really ripping here.
Dell?
Dell, yeah.
Dell, yeah. All right, Tesla is going to go. Haven't done anything yet, Tesla. Rejecting 237 a few times. NVIDIA also. Stay close.
Yeah, Dell's really
All right,
jerky.
I'm getting out of Tesla, guys. I'm getting out of Tesla at break even. Usually NVIDIA tests the previous day close, but in this case didn't.
Qs are rocking. SPY is going up.
And SPY wants all-time high today, huh? Getting back in Tesla, 236.78. Let's see if you can another time can go. I'm back long on Tesla, 236.50, sorry. Yeah, so we did pop up. Let's see if you can go to 238.
I just sold some more at 237.
Yeah, back long at 236. The average is 236.82. Let's see, NVIDIA is popping up too. NVIDIA partialing now. They have big size on NVIDIA too. Let's see, go to R3. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, Tesla is a little bit, these weeks are not great.
It's just, it's really, it's been such a runner. It's hard to.
Yeah. That's why a daily chart is not super. Like, let's see on the 5 minute, it's going to go up 238, which could be nice if you get. Slightly big ask at 238. Nice. NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA is just super crap. Yeah, I'm getting out of NVIDIA, guys. I got to stop out of the break even on NVIDIA. Still profitable on NVIDIA, partial out on Tesla. Yeah, NVIDIA didn't. Yeah, I went to red to green, but I'm all out of NVIDIA. I have a big size on NVIDIA. I didn't want to get a drop. Tesla, let's see if Tesla can go to R3, 238.30. If it doesn't stop me out at the break even.
Yeah, just selling some more Tesla 237.40. I'm just sticking with Tesla right now.
AMD doing? Para sold off. Dell didn't do anything. Yeah, AMD is also. Yeah, I'm all out of NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA is really super weird today. But Tesla is still holding. My average is 236.82. Let's see if you can get another breakout toward R3. If it gets me a stop out at the break even, I'm getting out of it. $238 could be a possibility. 5-minute swing range breakup, but again, it's very heavy.
I just sold some more 237.90. Just keep partialing every little bit. Oh, here we go. 238.
Okay, I have 4,000 shares partialing out. More you guys can see my screen in the chat room and see my entries.
Still some big orders here at 239 and 240.
Yeah, at R3 at 238. Oh, there you go. Pop. Beautiful pop. There you go. I'm partialing out 230.40, guys. Yeah. It's Tesla, guys. Another really nice breakout on Tesla. Super, super nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Has been really nice, like trading pretty much Tesla every single day. Like NVIDIA is crap. I'm sorry, bad. So holding 2,000 shares of Tesla. Oh, there you go. Nice, nice. Let's see if we can go to 239. So it turned out to be a very nice 5-minute screen range breakup. Yeah, 240 is a possibility. It's a high pre-market.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. I love you, Tesla, as Paris says.
Yeah, Tesla, baby.
TSM, Jewel first. Let's see what TSM is doing. That was a conductor putting. Yeah, semis are not fun to trade. Like daily chart and semi, like NVIDIA has been this chop range for the last week or so. You want, look at my screen in the chat room. So you want trading guys to come really break below or above these ranges that you have. Then volatility really comes in. Yeah, Tesla high pre-market is at 240. Around this area. I think it's a very good chance that we can get to that. So I'm not partialing yet. I want to see if we can get to 240. Seeing this guy, what's up with Baba? Baba, nice move up towards 75. It's nice. What about Neo or Lee, the other car makers? They're all up. This is all like sympathy play.
Yeah.
The AMD is losing it. Yeah, semiconductors, chip makers don't have much momentum. See what AMD doing. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I had a really, 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 really nice day. Thanks to, of course, the swing that I had on Tesla. So very profitable.
Thanks to
If I want to
thanks to our buddy Tesla.
Tesla, yeah. Really amazing. Like, every time that I feel that the market is really not giving us anything, there's one of these names that start boom going up and down. It's crazy. Love that. So I still have 3,000 shares of Tesla. There is a possibility to add here for another break. You know what? I'm actually adding a little bit here. Like the new average would be 237.60. So my new average is at 237.60. Let's see if it can pop to 240. Again, in the chat room, guys, you can see the screen. NVIDIA might come back up. NVIDIA might want another previous day close.
It's coming back up again.
Let's see if Tesla can give us 240. News in 4 minutes. What's the news?
I think we've got factory ISM factory services, ISM services and factory orders.
Right, so Tesla is going to go toward 240. It looks like it. I added more guys in there. EDA possibly too wants to go green previous day close, although it's super choppy. But there is a chance for NVIDIA to go up. Back to previous day close, test the previous day close. 2 minutes PMI. Yeah, Tesla wants 240.
Definitely.
Tesla wants 240.
Come on, baby.
It's 240. Partially at 239.73. About mostly at 240. The break of 240. So you should be able to see the screen, my screen. You can change the screen you can see the screen in the chat room. You can select which screen if you are in the chat room to see.
Yeah, I don't even think I wasn't even sharing a screen. I just realized that. So I'm just sharing Tesla bookmap right now.
Oh, I stopped yours. If you want, you're gonna do it again. All right, let's see if NVIDIA wants to go higher too. Should we take NVIDIA trade 122 or no? So how did you trade? Long Meta from R3. Yeah, very nice. Nice. All right, I'm gonna take a long on NVIDIA at 122.30. Let's see if you can go to the previous day close. This one is a B type of trade. I don't have a lot of confidence in that trade.
PMI numbers are out, slightly above expectations, but not by much. 54.6 was the expected aggregate number for the month of June, and 54.8, so barely above, but slightly better. Don't forget, in 15 minutes, we do have the ISM numbers that are coming out, as well as factory orders. So,
oh yeah, that would be at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So was it good or bad?
I think it was sort of slightly better than expected.
Yeah, slightly higher than expected, but not by much. Pretty much right on target.
Nice. All right, in that case, Avi made $2,500. That's great. That's great. Nothing super exciting about YouTube feed that is out. Somebody says the YouTube feed is out. I can watch to YouTube. I can see that. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks good here too.
Right, Tesla is gonna go. Tesla is gonna go to 240. Hopefully. Still hoping that Tesla can pull back. So I'm holding Tesla, actually not a lot, 1,600 shares. NVDA still above the VWAP.
Don't like the way NVIDIA is trading. Really choppy.
Oh, it's horrible. Super choppy. It's super disgusting. It's, NVIDIA is have to break above this level, this daily level.
Yeah.
As long as it's within range, I don't think it's tradable. Has good volume that fools you, but really needs to break out. Because the volume and order flow is so good, it fools you that it's going to trade well, but it's just the normal flowing flow out. Tesla didn't really hit 240, but it's not still. I still think there's a chance, even though it looks like 5 minute looks like a doji. SPY is still going 550. All-time high is at 555. Maybe we get today again another one. It is pretty much flat and everything. We did Avi nice trading. Yeah, Tesla is coming back to my break-even point slowly. So if it does, I'm going to get out of it. My break-even is at 237.50, 60.
Yeah, I just have a little bit left because I was going to basically bail on the rest at 240. But my entry, I think, was a little bit better than yours, maybe. 236.50. I'm just
I still need the recaps.
I'm just adding.
Sorry,
I just added a bit of Tesla there at 238.
Yeah,
I think it looks like it's going to bounce here.
Yeah,
here we go.
Not a bad idea. I was thinking of that. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good ad. Oh, when I add a little bit more to here, 238 to 39. Let's see. I'm gonna break high today too. Just the problem is now my average is. I'm still long in video.
My average is up now. I sold some 239 on that pop. Now let's see where it goes from here.
All right. Finally, NVIDIA wants to go. Let's see, Tesla, my average in Tesla 238, so I'm very close to get stopped out.
Come on, Tesla. 240. Let's go back. Incroyable. Yeah, Tesla's on fire. You, so I think it's July 27th. Tesla announces their, I think that's when their earnings report is. And then August 8th, apparently they've got like this robo-taxi thing announcement they're going to be making.
I'm getting out of my NVDA position. I just don't like NVDA, the way that it's trading. I'm all out of NVDA position, so just focusing on Tesla and see what we get. How was your trading, guys? Really good for me. It's a really good trading for me. Thanks mostly to the swing that I had with Tesla. Usually these super strong days, and it's not a bad idea to keep a little bit for the swing next day, because usually they gap up next day.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna go to the moon, baby.
Let's see. I think NVIDIA wants to go higher too, but I am not in there, which is okay. Milad, what did you trade? Super nice, Baba. Very nice. Cocoon in the chats. Yeah, so Cocoon, if you want to see your pivot points, don't want to squeeze your chart, right click on that, go to configure for the studies, configure external, and uncheck the scale in the price in the chart. You have to uncheck that. Okay, NVIDIA tried to red to green again. Shit, I should have stayed in it. Knew it. What's Apple doing? Apple 221, huh? Nice. Yeah, NVIDIA is gonna go toward R3. Shit, I should have stayed in there. Very good, guys. Very good trading there.
Yeah, nice. Looking good. Yeah, I think NVIDIA could pop here to 123. Struggling. Qs are at high of day. They say they were at high of day, pulling back now. Dell is like a piece of crap. Dell's going to go red on the day.
Yeah. Sector rotation. So let's go to trading terminal and see what's happening. Technology again is the strongest. Material is getting destroyed, minus 1.4%. Nothing beats this technology.
No, XME is up quite a bit. That's the metals and mining. Oh, you know what's actually been strong today? I was going to look at this. Was gold. Damn, I didn't watch that today. Gold and silver are strong today.
We're buying gold.
Gold miners, silver miners kind of breaking out a bit today. on a daily chart. Kind of on a daily GDX, kind of looks like a head and shoulders pattern, but it's breaking. It's not breaking down through the neckline. It's breaking out.
If it's boring, NVIDIA is going to go for one more time. What is Tesla? I still have Tesla. What is it doing?
239.
Buy broke the high of the day. Q's broke up high of the day.
Yep.
All-time high today again for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Very possible. Very, very possible. It's the happy birthday, United States of America. All-time high. Yeah, SPY all-time high soon. Still long. Let's see about. Oh shit, Tesla's gonna go to 240. Picked it to all-time high. All-time high.
Yeah, come on, baby.
We won all-time high. Still running up. Yeah, it didn't trade well. Semiconductors don't have any momentum. So what's the number coming at 10? Is that reasonable? Is it big? What is it?
It's ISM services and factory orders. So if it comes really strong, it might might knock the market down. But if it comes in weak, it'll everyone will cheer if you can figure that.
Good news, bad news.
Yeah, good news. Bad news will be good news. Comes. Let's just see. Here's the cues. Let's let this thing. We'll see. I love how the everything. I love how the order book like completely empties right before the number.
Ryan, what do you think we should take a risk reversal on Tesla? What do you think about that? Selling like 250 calls.
Selling the calls. That's that's kind of a bearish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping. I want to get.
That's not a risk position. It's not really a risk. Well, I guess you could do it. You could,
yeah, I can buy
if you were really.
I can buy. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, if you were really bearish, you'd sell the 250s and then buy like 220 puts or something like that. But I don't know that.
So 250 calls, 121. If you sell it under contracts, that's $12,000 for 2 days or a day and a half.
Yeah, here we go.
And
We're
then
15 seconds.
How do we protect it? Okay, so
Look at how the order book has completely gone empty. Here we go. 3 seconds.
Numbers coming out.
Here we are. Ooh, big pop.
Oh.
Where are the numbers? Here we go. Everything came out below expectations. So like you said,
Yeah.
Gives the market a temporary boost. Factory orders under expectation. We actually saw contraction in factory orders, and they're expected to be a small growth. ISM numbers came in under forecast. Oddly, the market is dropping. Weird.
I think the market will come back up. Maybe, we'll see. Here we go. See, it's coming back up.
Yeah, usually these small, quick things you can't do that.
Yeah.
All right, so Tesla, I'm going to get out of Tesla, guys. It's at my break-even point.
Yeah, I'm out of the rest of Tesla as well.
Even though I
See,
don't know
look
what's
at the
going to
markets.
happen.
The market's coming back up now. Look at that, Dell went red. What a piece of crap. That's funny. So no love for Dell. God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Solar went red. Brian, so I saw 250 calls for Friday. How do I protect myself? Should I buy
No,
puts? Or should I
if you
can I
sold
buy calls too?
if you sold the 250 calls, you should buy 260 puts. I mean, you could do a spread. That way, you're limiting your loss. I mean that would be the way to manage your risk, is buy some higher calls.
How many? Well, the calls the puts are 20 calls or put. The puts are $21.
No, you'd buy the same expiry date. You'd buy the two calls that are higher.
Oh, buy the highs that call higher. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. No, that's so I sell the 250 and maybe I can buy 255 calls. Yes.
Well, that's not much of a spread.
Yes.
What are you getting for? You got how much for 250s?
$1.10.
Okay, and then what do you get for 260s?
42 cents.
Okay, so 60s making 60 cents.
Not bad. 60 cents not bad for a day and a half. Is it?
Yeah, well,
We'll do that.
you're risking. You're
Or
kind of
265. Can do 65. Deal. 265, man. Accept it.
Okay, well, there you go. You're risking $15 for how much? 80 cents.
Profiting 80 cents, yeah. Let's see. Well, today's
All
a
right.
half a day.
I mean, this is the pricing on the options is going to be kind of weird because because Thursday's a holiday, so you don't get that trading day, and then today is a half day, and Friday is going to be really pretty lame, I think. So.
Oh, I did it. So, anyways, so guys, if you want to know what are we talking about, you can read the options book or options course that we have in Trading Terminal. Brian also has options trading, so you can actually see what's happening. So I sold 200 calls for 250 for Friday. I collected $1.10, and I bought some 265 calls to protect myself. If Tesla start rallying to 250, past my 250, and then with that 265 calls, I'm protected to some extent. The worst case scenario is like Tesla closes at 260, 262, something like that for Friday. Then I'm at a loss. But if it closes below 250, I'll collect that money. If it goes above 265, I'm also protected up to 265. That would be $12,000 for a day and a half. I can enjoy that money for sure for a day and a half work.
Yeah.
CRM.
Our books.
CRM
All our books are available on Amazon. How to day trade for a living, how to swing trade, and how to trade options. If you're interested in options.
Yeah, let me share the link. here in the chat room and in YouTube. So it's the chat room. That's Brian's book. 240 Tesla did it? Did we do that?
No, it's back above 239 now.
Yeah, it's gonna go, I think. Yeah. It's gonna go. All right, so markets after did some craziness at 10. It seems that it's slowly grinding up, which is good.
Yep. What's
Look at that. Look at the break of 240. Huge ask at 240. I should have done. I'm sorry that I'm not in there.
Yeah, 240.
Wow. Knew it.
Yeah, eventually got to 240. Yeah, I mean, that was probably in the cards eventually. NVIDIA's really having trouble getting
asking
through
how
that.
much the gap is important. The gap is super important. Like if something opens up, even if it's super strong, way above the VWAP, has a tendency to come and test the VWAP. Or even the stock, when it's gapping way below the VWAP and trading below the VWAP and is red, always have a tendency to pop up to VWAP. That's what the lead balloon and rising devil strategy of Brian is. So Brian, in that cases, usually look for that the VWAP to short it, to dump it. The IWM is running up, which is nice because we have a lot of TNA.
Yeah. IWM was the one index that was actually green this morning.
Yeah,
before everything else went.
Well, yeah, IWM is the most rate sensitive.
Yeah. You got Bitcoin. Yeah, the long-term rates are down. TLT's up almost 1% today. But Bitcoin was trading below 60,000 this morning. Kind of interesting.
Nobody likes Bitcoin.
I don't know. I think I was reading something about Mount Gox that went bankrupt. They had all these Bitcoins to liquidate so they could take all the money. So I'm not sure if that's it. The market's just, I don't know how they're selling it.
Shit, these Tesla's going up. Those calls, I'm down a lot on those calls.
Well, the 260s should be going up in price, but probably not as much as the 240s are going up. The 250s, I should say.
Yeah, I know that was not a great idea. It's one of those bad trades. I should read your book again.
It's hard to step in front of this Tesla, laptop. The Tesla train.
Tesla train when it starts, man. I still don't understand what kind of rabbit Elon Musk pulled out of a hat.
Yeah.
Going up like this. Like that delivery number was good, but was a little bit better than expected. Like this.
Well, it was better than expected. It was better than expected, but it was down like 2% from the previous quarter, and it was down 24% from last year. So I don't know. I mean, it's not necessarily a great. Wow, Tesla's still going, eh?
Yeah, I know.
242.
Hey guys, all the courses at Training Terminal are now 50% off. That includes very popular courses like Avi and the Paris. So anything for the 4th of July is going to be toward the end of tomorrow. So it's the time. And if you guys want to also join us for Elite membership, we have the biggest sales, $9.99. 1 year full access to everything, which is less than $100 a month. All the webinars, all the chat room, all the mentorship sessions that we have. We have a lot of mentorship sessions as well. That would be nice. That would be appreciate that if you join us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me. Quick technical problem. Oh shit, man! Those calls at 250, man. I'm down $15,000 on them. Brian, what did you do with me?
Well, how much of the 260 calls worth now?
65 was $2,000. I'm up on that. So
Mm.
a little bit of protection, but they're not regular.
No, well, they're further out of the money, so they're not going to move as much. They're not going to go up as much.
Oh, but well, let's see. Let's see. All right, guys, we want to do the laptop. For now, Brent, can you show the video that previous laptop winner did it for us? So we have something for you guys in the laptop. So when you win it, please send us a video like that. We appreciate that. Explain who you are, what are you learning from. Let's see what we see. Brent is going to show a video for you.
Hi, I'm Shirley, and I am from Alberta, Canada. I'm 71 years old, and I started learning about trading about 3 years ago. And I have been live trading for about 2.5 years now. I watch the morning show every morning with Carlos and Peter. Used to be Norm, now it's Peter. And the other day, Andrew was giving away a free laptop, and I'm also known as Basically Blue. And I was the lucky winner of a new laptop, and this is my new laptop. Thank you so much, Andrew. I am absolutely thrilled. It was very generous of you, and thank you so much. I really needed a new one. My old one was starting to struggle. So thank you so much. And this is what I will be taking to the next summit, the Bear Bull Summit. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. My daughter also gave me Andrew's books. It's another way I started to learn. And the courses have been, the training has been great. All the mentors, thank you so much. I've learned a lot from Thor and John and Carlos and Peter and Andrew. Thank you so much for that. It's been a journey. Andrew said you always needed you really need to have a strong why, and I did. I am still working, and I can't work till I'm 80 years old. They will ask me to retire soon, I'm sure. So this will supplement my income, and that's what I need. I don't need to make a ton of money, but I need enough to supplement, and that's what's happening now. I am consistently profitable now, and I am delighted with it. Thank you, Andrew, and all the Bear Bull team. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
Right on.
Right on.
Nice video. Yeah, great video.
Yeah, great. So you do this, guys. You do this, please. When you do that, there's one thing. There's one thing that I think you should do. That, Brent, can you get my screen from the chat room, or you want to go directly from my screen. I forgot that we are not actually sharing the screen. So let's see what Brent says for that. So we're gonna get that. Fuck, this Tesla is going up. Look at Tesla, Brian.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching it. I just traded just traded it in an option trade when you were talking. I did a 240.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do that.
So there was a big order at 242. It just ate through that.
Nice.
I think
I can see that.
Probably going to run out of steam here.
All right, so let's do this.
Another big order.
So make sure guys like and subscribe to channel because that needs that. So we do have, okay, we get 374 people here now. And let's see, start. Nice, I can see the names. Tesla is
we should have like we need like some kind of sound track, like on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
3, 2, maybe Brent can do that next time. Anjum Raz. Anjum Raz. Must be Indian, I assume. Lucky Anjum Raz. Ding ding. Yeah, Brent, you know what? Actually, it's a good part. We've got to play music for the next one. Oh, Tesla. Oh, damn. Why are we not in Tesla, Brian? All right, guys. So this is my P&L.
I traded some options.
Sharing my screen. Yeah, since you're sharing my screen, guys, so I am $45,000 profit closed on Tesla. Mostly it was a swing. However, I am stuck in this freaking calls that I sold. So that is not good. Like I'm down $24,000 on that call that I sold, but I have some small protection of 265, 4,800. So we'll see where we go with this. Yeah, this thing is blowing up. Thank you guys for YouTube, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your like. Thanks for your watching our videos. I'm gonna put the recaps back because there isn't when we do the live screen sharing. So do you see my screen is a little bit blurry, so it's very difficult to get a really nice screen from my screen. So we're gonna if you want to see the live trading with entries and exits, come to the chat room when I actually screen high quality, live screen high quality. And if not, I do the recaps again. I start doing the recaps. I was just sick this week, that's why I didn't do that, but maybe I'm gonna do that. All right, so that is my trading. Tesla, I wish I was in Tesla for long. And Brian, you took that trading again on Tesla?
Yeah, I did. I traded just because it had this big order at up at 242. I took it just with an options trade, but I'm out of it already. But it's Tesla could be going to 245 here.
I know. Yeah. Jesus, man.
God, it just keeps going up.
240 was a bad idea.
I think, yeah.
The humanity, man. Is that a shorter squeeze?
I think it's probably, it could be a bit of a gamma squeeze. I mean, a lot of the trading is retail traders, and they've been, trading options. So, I mean, it could be just like a gamma type squeeze where you get options pulling the stock price up.
See, man, look at that. Like, this is not cool. now that I'm short to 250 calls, this is not cool.
That's it's crazy. There's let's just see here.
Oh, I mean, next laptop giveaway is next week, so we do it every week. But we gotta, and Mr. Anjuk, whatever it was, you gotta create a video for us, please. Put a video for us, like that beautiful lady.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was nice that it went to her. So it'd be good to get another video from the current winner. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Tesla's
John,
going to two.
we did show the video. Did you see the video, John? So Amir Daniel, so what would be a good place in this situation? I think you shouldn't definitely get long now. Pullbacks on the moving averages could be a good place in this situation, and 920 trade would be nice. Like if it comes back at between 9 and 20 on 2-minute charts, that's a good area to get in. I personally don't want to go buy the 244.50 right now because just then risk to reward is there. Yeah, it's great. Like IWM is running up, which is good because we have TNA. I honestly, frankly, don't understand why Tesla is running up fundamentally like 20% in one day, in 3 days.
Yeah, I think somebody said it added the value of Coke in one day or something.
Add value of the Coke in one day?
It added the price increase was the value of Coca-Cola.
Huh? 14% cuts of workforce. Dell, am I still watching Dell? Not really. No, Dell was gapping up and then sold off, and now it's trading flat near the previous day close. And again, here's another thing: is that sometimes you see trades happening and the pre-market looks nice, and then at the open you see it's kind of flat and garbage and shitty and no liquidity, no order flow, so you stay away from them. That's another thing that you should remember, that sometimes you find the stocks are interesting in the pre-market and turn out to be just not in play.
Yeah, I find Dell is just a horrible trading stock. I mean, it jumps all over the place. And the spread isn't great. It's an NYSE stock, probably explains part of the reason.
Right? Pigeons are coming. I think it's the same pigeon who followed me from the office. Um,
You have to have names for them. Maybe we could name them different names of our moderators. Maybe that one's out there is Peter.
all right, so what are we doing? How bad is the situation? So the situation in my options are very bad. So you can see it on my screen. I sold 200 contracts of 250 calls, which is kind of short at that. I betted that by Friday we're not going to get to 250, and I bought some 265 as a protection. So the situation is not good at all. But let's see how it goes. This frenzy might stop. This Tesla frenzy might stop.
Yeah, it might.
You can't just keep running up
back.
forever like that. But that's not a good reason to take aggressive options trade, especially shorting something like that. But today, if considering that, today has been a pretty good day so far. NVIDIA is setting up with volume. Should we short it?
Yeah, NVIDIA finally dropped a bit after chop. Qs are kind of pulling back now.
Yeah, NVIDIA is shorting 122, huh? Should we short it? The volume is pretty nice. If it goes to 121.
I don't like the way it's trading today.
It's horrible. It's traded. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I'm liking. Should have been jumping in on a gold trade there. Damn.
IWM is stronger than everything else, which is like US dollar also went down. So yeah, this ISM weaker than expected means that turned out to be bad news, good news for the market. So the market likes rate cut. They are waiting for the rate cut. Interest rate cut.
Yeah, and people are just thinking that with the rate cut, it's just going to bring more money into the market.
Hell yeah! Like one thing that people do is doing these arbitrage trades. So they borrow at low interest rate and put it on something that they expect they can give a higher rate. Like the Japanese yen reverse carry trade is that. So what happens is that Japan for many years, like 15, 16 years, has almost negative interest rates. So whoever has access to capital, so they borrow as much as possible, like trillions of dollars from Japanese yen and put it into the US dollar or other currencies, and they get 4, 5%, 3%, whatever interest rate, and they make money from the arbitrage of interest rates. So that's why the currency with the bigger interest rates by central bank usually is stronger, because people can borrow from the cheaper and then deposit in the higher interest rates. But the issue with that is you're exposed to currency exchange. So when Japanese yen is going down like it is going, so you have to, when you want to cover, you have to cover at the much higher price.
We also have to factor in the currency exchange. So if the Japanese yen gets stronger or weaker, it could affect your when you go to take.
If it gets weaker, which is good for you, but if it gets stronger, then you gotta
you gotta pay more to get your money back in yen. Here comes 245 on Tesla.
We're going up, huh? Yeah, I think I'm going to blow up my account with this options trade. No, Charlotte, do not. No, Charlotte, I don't think what you're saying is about today's a short day, tomorrow's market goes. Do you think market go down completely? No. Absolutely no correlation with that kind of things. Market is doing the market thing, and that's the beauty of it, that market does its thing. A lot of people try to correlate these kind of things together, but nobody knows the answer. Market is the market. You got to see the price action. Really squeezing.
All right, there's the music people. So everyone on YouTube, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it. And
yeah, guys, that was awesome. Thank you so much. We had a very profitable day. Let's see how Tesla is going to turn out on Friday. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm down $50,000 on it on those calls so far. So that was a bad trade. But anyways,
congrats to our laptop winner.
Yeah, congrats
to the laptop winner. Send us a video. Yeah, don't forget to create a video for us. And all the best, guys.
Yeah, have a great 4th of July. Enjoy with family, friends. We'll see you on Friday. Just remember, we're wrapping things up at 1 o'clock today. The market's closed. So take care, everyone. Have a great holiday.
Happy birthday, USA.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, USA. And all the best, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.